into her years because she had to pay for all of the animals that she took care of and all of the charities that she supported. So she supported the Los Angeles Zoo. She was an ambassador for them for decades. She also gave a lot of money to the Seeing Eye Dog programs. She loved horses, equestrian therapy. She was really big with the Humane Society. Now, the list goes on. And if you've ever watched documentaries or behind the scenes photos of Betty at her home in California, she had her own extensive, almost like nature preserve in her backyard with animals that she took care of. But I also want to tell you about the love for her husband, Alan. So Alan was a game show host. His show was called Password. So Betty happened to be a guest on his show the same week that actually his wife passed away. Well, he stayed on because he became friends with Betty. He fell in love with her, and they both talked about this. He repeatedly asked her to get married. He proposed to her with a ring over dinner. She said no. He proposed to her again. She said no. So he actually would wear a necklace with the engagement ring on it every time he hung out with her and took her on a date to remind her that he wanted to marry her. Eventually, on Easter, he gave her a stuffed animal bunny with little sapphire earrings and the engagement ring, and she finally said yes. And she went on to say that he was the love of her life, and how silly it was that she didn't say yes to his first proposal. But, the two loves of her life outside of her co-stars and bringing joy to all of our lives through comedy were animals and her husband. And she said that that's why she never remarried. She said, when you've had the best, when you've had the greatest love of all time, why would I ever get married again? We could talk so much about Betty and the impact that she's made on Hollywood for women, women in comedy. But, that would take weeks, months to talk about, and she's going to be missed. It's really sad she didn't make it to her 100th birthday. That was just a few weeks away.
I know. Well, great job covering this one, Chloe. I know it's tough, but she had a lot of layers that a lot of people loved. Thanks so much. Well, that does it today for Weekend Express. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to come right back here tomorrow morning for Morning Express with Rob and me. That's at 6 o'clock Eastern. Up next, Vengeance, Killer Lovers. You have a great new year.